Yo, welcome back everybody to a brand new video here on the second channel. And today we're going to look at the brand new Battle VIP-ish reprint that has come out. Now, this card is not an exact reprint of Battle VIP Pass, but it is similar to what Battle VIP Pass does. It's a sort of remake of the card with a bit of a different effect, and it's potentially better than Battle VIP and worse than Battle VIP at the same time. And I definitely wanted to do a video talking about it because I think it's a very interesting card that I think warrants a bit of a discussion, as this is going to be, I guess, the replacement for, rotation, right? Because we are losing Battle VIP with rotation. I don't usually do these shorter videos here on the second channel because today's video will be a bit shorter. We're just talking about one card, but this one card I definitely think warrants its own conversation, and we're going to get into it. If y'all are new here to the second channel, make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and if you want to enjoy the video, leave a like. Let me know what you think of this brand new card in the comments below. So the new card is Buddy Poffin, and its effect, like I said, is like Battle VIP. Search a deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and put them on your bench. Now, that's pretty insane. Being able to get any 2 basics in play for under 70 HP is pretty good. Obviously, Battle VIP does the same thing. You Battle VIP Pass, you get 2 Comfies, you get 2 Charmanders, you get 2 Ralts, you get a Bidoof and a, basic. You know what I mean? It's basically just Battle VIP, but there is a bit of a catch. It's only Pokemon with 70 HP or less, meaning that you are going to be unable to grab Pokemon like these. You're not going to be able to get EXs. You're forced to just get the basic 70 HP Pokemon. Now, you're sometimes going to even be limited to what Pokemon you can even get. Like, you can't get Radiant Greninja. You can get stuff like, Charmanders and Ralts. Now, the nice thing about this card is it's also not only on your first turn of the game. You can actually use this card at any point in the game. It doesn't specifically say you can use it on your first turn like Battle VIP Pass, which is kind of a big deal. I mean, being able to use this card at any point in the game is kind of insane. You get up to 2 basic Pokemon, so you're not forced to just get 1. You can get, up to 1. And again, the catch of the card is you can use it at any point in the game. Now, one of the things that makes Battle VIP Pass a problematic, toxic card is you can only use it on your first turn. So if you cannot find a Battle VIP Pass on your first turn of the game, especially if you end up going first, it feels bad because your opponent does their turn. Oh, and look at that. They found Battle VIP. You didn't. They have a better start. A lot of the time, Battle VIP can actually decide who wins a game. That's just how bad the card is for the game. Battle VIP, I think we can all agree, is a card that everybody is glad to see rotating. Now, and then you're probably like, well, what is Buddy Poffin good for? If it's basically just a worse VIP, why is this going to be, also like it? Well, because this kind of keeps Charizard in check. Or keeps Charizard in the topic of a good deck. So I've been preaching for a while that I think Charizard EX is going to be the best deck in our new format. I think Charizard is lining up to be one of the best decks going into the new meta. We're getting all these big basics in our next set, Temporal Forces. Charizard looks to be pretty good. Well, Charizard was losing Battle VIP Pass, right? And Celebration's Mew. So Charizard losing VIP is a big deal because Charizard wants to get Pidgey, Rotom, a bunch of Charmanders down on their first turn so they can kind of set up quickly. But now we're losing VIP. However, Charizard now has Buddy Poffin, which instead of having to play 4 Nest Ball and 4 Artisan, which is, in my opinion, what was going to maybe be the way to play Charizard, now Charizard just plays Buddy Poffin. So now you can just get Pidgey and Charmanders for free. You can basically do the same thing Charizard does right now. You get a bunch of Pidgeys and Charmanders and play on your first turn. You can't get Rotom via this card. Now, we'll see if Rotom continues to see success post-rotation or not. But you can't get Rotom with Buddy Poffin. At the end of the day, though, you're still benching a bunch of Charmanders and a bunch of Pidgeys with Buddy Poffin. Also, this kind of helps Gardevoir. Gardevoir lost a lot of Pokemon Search. It lost Battle VIP, Fog Crystal, and Level Ball, but Gardevoir now has Buddy Poffin. So now all of a sudden Gardevoir has a way to get multiple Ralts in play, which is relevant because Gardevoir, I think, actually is still decent because it still keeps Refinement Curlia. It does lose a lot of, big Pokemon, but at the end of the day, Gardevoir still has an engine, which is, in my opinion, what can make a deck good. And now Gardevoir kind of keeps Battle VIP Pass. You can just Buddy Poffin for Ralts. The following turn, you can Rare Candy them into Guardy, or you can evolve them into Refinement Curlias and draw a bunch of cards. So now you have the ability to get a bunch of Ralts and play in your first turn of the game now, because Ralts, needs VIP. Gardevoir loses VIP, so the deck's a bit worse, but now does Buddy Poffin. Also, pretty good card for Lost Box. Well, maybe not the best card for Lost Box. Sometimes Lost Box wants to grab Radiant Greninjas and Cramorants, Giratina Vs, Roaring Moon, whatever build of Lost Box you're playing. It's not always you're just trying to get Comfies. Though this card kind of replaces Battle VIP because you get Comfies, and a lot of the time to play the game, you gotta get Comfies in play, and now we have a way to get Comfy with Buddy Poffin. So kind of the replacement for VIP in Lost Box 2, though it's not as good because, again, you're not getting Greninjas and Cramorants and, those basic EXs and Vs that the Lost Zone decks want, but you are able to just find Comfies for free, which is pretty good. So Buddy Poffin definitely looks to be a promising card. One thing I will say, this is definitely better than VIP in terms of being healthy for the game because it's not specific to just basic Pokemon. You're also not limited to using it on your first turn of the game, so you're not at a massive disadvantage if your opponent gets it before you, or you get more than your opponent, or you don't get it, but your opponent does, like VIP is. So I think it is a pretty decently well-designed card. It's pretty obvious they designed this so that the basic Stage 2s and Stage 1 decks can actually survive in the post-rotation format, because let's be real here, decks like Guardian Charizard, where they do rely on, filling their bench up with these basic Charmanders and Ralts, those decks get a lot worse with rotation because they didn't have VIP, and if you're playing against, like, Iron Hands, or even just, like, any aggressive, basic, heavy deck, like Roaring Moon, or Raging Bolt, or Gouging Fire, or Entei Valiant, whatever deck is out there, you'd kind of just lose the game if you can't get more than, like, 2 basics in play, or 3 basics even. Like, if you don't get, like, 2 Charmanders down first turn, even with a Manaphy, you're probably just going to lose on your, second turn of the game. But now that we have Buddy Poffin, those decks are saved. So definitely a pretty decently designed card. Again, it's not as good as Battle VIP Pass, but it's also not as bad as Battle VIP Pass in terms of game design. So definitely a really interesting card. Yeah, let me know what you think of it down below. I definitely want to talk about it because, again, it's a pretty like obvious design. Is trying to be VIP. It's Battle VIP at home. Battle VIP from Wish? I don't know. I think it's a decent card. Being able to use it at any point in the game is also kind of crazy. So, yeah, let me know what you think of this card in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear. Definitely a really interesting card, and definitely a card you're going to want to get a playset of when it releases in Temporal Forces in March. So that'll be for me on this mini video talking about Buddy Poffin. Again, it's a good enough card where I actually think it warrants its own video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all later. We might be getting some more card reveals in the coming weeks. We'll have to see what other cards are coming out of this next set that, maybe Buddy Poffin's going to be good with. But that'll be for me. Hope you have a good day, and bye-bye.